Tonight, President William Ruto has defended Kenya's dalliance with China in the wake of threats by U.S. Republican Senator James Risch to strip the country its prestigious status as a major non-NATO ally for human rights violations, among other contentious implications. President Ruto, who spoke during a presidential private sector roundtable, said Kenya's decision to look east was motivated purely by trade, which he said it is in Kenya's best interest. Apollo Kamau has more.
President William Ruto stuck to his guns on his dalliance with China in Kenya's Look East policy, anchored on trade, in what the president defended as Kenya's best interest, in the wake of a push by Idaho Senator James Risch to strip Kenya of the prestigious major non-NATO ally status for its closeness with China and human rights violations.
It's partly why I have a bit of a problem with some of our friends, but it is what I must do for Kenya. You know, it's in the best interest of Kenya that we get into this market. Some of our friends are complaining that we are doing too much trade with China. Honestly, I mean,
President Ruto putting up a strong defense during a presidential private sector roundtable on why Kenya is doing business with China while looking for markets in Canada and Turkey.
They have agreed to a reciprocal arrangement between Kenya and China. They have agreed to remove all the tariffs on our tea, on our coffee, on our avocado, and all other agricultural exports. That, I think, is a major breakthrough for us.
Despite the Kenya-US tensions on the non-NATO ally status granted by former President Joe Biden in June last year, cementing Kenya as a key partner of the US in Africa, President Ruto maintains all is well between Kenya and the Trump administration.
Forget about the headlines. The headlines serve other purposes for other reasons. But our engagement with the United States is a robust engagement that we have.
Former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, while welcoming the amendment to the National Defense Authorization Act to strip Kenya of her status, rallied Kenyans in the U.S. to lobby U.S. senators to approve the amendment.
The people of Kenya living here and working here in the United States to take time to lobby their senators and their congressmen so that they can know exactly what is happening in Kenya, so that when this particular motion comes up for discussion, there is support from the senators here in the United States, because Kenyans here are quite informed as to what is going on back home, and they can get evidence from home on the issues of extrajudicial killings.
Human rights groups also want Kenya stripped of the status and removed from the United Nations Human Rights Council for gross human rights abuses. Apollo Kamau, TV 47.